what's going on, everybody? Once again, it's the We Break Silence Show.
Yes.
E. Charles, Rosie, my glory, Vanya.
Hey.
Hola.
I think we switched there. We're like,
We got a special guest in the building.
Oh,
Yeah.
special.
Miss Pamela Rosario is here.
Hi, y'all. Hi, everyone. Hola.
Pam is here. Pam, what's up?
What's up?
I'm good. First of all, thank you for,
problem.
Yes.
you are one of our, listen, we got to behave. We got to be on our best behaviors because sincerely, Pamela, she's one of our
she's a
sponsors. So,
sponsor.
you know what I'm saying? She could take this banner and go home and, you know what I'm saying?
Stop it.
Pam,
B,
what's up?
what's up?
Listen.
Happy to be here.
Thank you, thank you.
guys.
Thank you for
Congratulations,
coming.
E, on the show.
Appreciate
All of you
it.
guys.
Appreciate it.
you.
Listen, you had the last few years, you've been hot. You know, as far as getting married,
Oh,
two,
yeah.
two-
Yeah, that's a
two
beautiful
children.
thing. Yeah.
You just turned. Should I say it?
Shut. No, don't go there. Don't go there, E.
Should I say it? Nah, I'm not gonna say it. All right, you just turned a special age.
Yes, 25 and fabulous. Exactly.
25, that's it?
That's it.
I'm not sure about that, but anyways, it's been big. Tell me how that transition's been going for you, though.
Oh
right
my
now.
God, it's been a lot of changes. My husband and I
Talk
got
closer
married.
to the mic.
My husband and I got married in 2014, so we've been married for a couple years.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
So my life changed drastically from like 13 to now in 3 years. I
Yeah.
had my daughter in 13, got married in 14. We bought a house in 15,
Oh, wow.
and in 16 we had our second child.
Wow.
Nah,
So it's
that's
been
big.
back to back. Yeah,
Nah.
it's been a crazy couple years.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's awesome. So you have a blog.
Yes, it's
Sincerely Pamela.
Yes.
That is
I
amazing.
started it a couple years ago, about 2 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
Hold
so
on, it's been 2 years already.
I will have 2 years in January. So
Really?
Next month,
Nice.
yeah.
How come it feels shorter than that?
Because I wasn't like that. I was
Oh, you
insecure
didn't
at
really-
first. I didn't really
Oh,
promote it. I was very behind the
Okay,
scenes.
okay. I'm about to say it didn't seem. All right, that's what's
So
up.
what inspired you to make this blog?
Well, I always like to write, and I've been wanting to write a book for a long time. I just never saw it through. Like, I will start writing, and then I'm like, all right, I got busy. Life happened. And I started working at Sephora, and a lot of the girls there have beauty blogs. And I would hear them talk about it, and I'm like, oh, this is a great way to write. I don't have time to do a full book, but this will be an alternative, in the interim. So I did. I just went into it blindly, and I just started, I started posting and writing. It's like a journal at first, and I would write whatever would come to mind, whatever I was feeling that day. Now I'm doing more looks and getting more into the fashion line of it. But for a long time, it was just mainly to write. I didn't have a goal. I didn't have inspirations to be anything big or anything.
Right.
Again, I just really just jumped into this, and here I am.
Nice. That's really cool.
Words. That's what's up.
You
That's all
stole
your
my question.
My bad.
Yeah, I saw you looking on my paper.
My bad.
Yo,
Whatever.
you too much, bro.
We're not going in order. Rosie, I'm going to let
It's
you go. Ladies
funny, I
first.
was gonna skip you. I was thinking of that, but thank you.
Whatever.
But I was gonna say you look beautiful, and I
you.
mean you have two beautiful children. You're married. How do you keep yourself looking so beautiful every day?
Oh my God,
basically?
Rosie, I use a lot of concealer. Concealer is my best friend, and coffee. I never was such a coffee drinker until I met my husband.
Word.
It helps.
Yeah, it does. I work out a lot too. That helps as
nice.
well, because I do get really crazy, and the stresses of work, and then having to go home to the husband and the kids and running
Yeah.
around. It does get chaotic, and I really like to blog, so I try to dedicate time to that as well. It's like a part time for
Exactly.
me. So my weekends I'm doing looks. Luckily my brother's my photographer. Shout out to Pavel for doing my pictures. He's my little photographer. So on the weekends I'm like with him all morning. We're doing the 3 to 4 looks because during the week I don't have time. And now that it's dark early, I get off work at 4. By the time I'm home, it's 5:30. I don't have time to do a look at that time.
Exactly.
So I do everything on the weekend, and then I'll just post throughout the week. Do like 2 or 3 posts a week.
Yeah,
So I try to do it that way.
Oh, can I go now? Y'all allowing me to go?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead,
This
Mike.
guy.
Everyone's quiet. Mike wants to talk now.
All right. So, in the near future, what can we expect from you?
Well, for 2017, I'm gonna be doing a lot of mommy and me looks. I want to incorporate my girls. Now that my little one's getting a little older, she'll be, be able to stand up on her own and stuff like that.
Hold on,
So, like,
she looks just like you, Pam. Like she looks
Yeah.
like a clone of you. Like
oh my
I
God,
seen
everyone
her.
says my husband. I get that she
For
looks like
real?
her dad. Yeah, everybody.
I'm sorry, you took the L. I'm sorry, bro.
My husband's here with me in the studio. So
Nah, but when I seen her at Rosie's little event
Yeah.
and she came by, and thanks for coming by once
No
again.
problem.
You know,
Thanks.
you
I will
showed a
always
lot of love.
support. Yeah,
For real.
definitely.
I seen her. I'm like, yo, is that Pam? Did she like get short? Like, what the heck? Like,
that's my little ball of energy. That little girl. She has a lot of energy.
word.
That age 3.
That's what's up.
So,
Pam, hold on. All right. I seen that you're interested in writing a book.
yes, I am.
Are you gonna work on that next year? What's up with that?
I do want to do that. That was another goal for the future for the
Okay,
site. I do
nice.
want to kind of write a book on my life, pretty much. You know how the blogging started, my whole process. You
Right.
know, I want to also write about my family and how I transitioned from my old life into this life in the matter of 2 years.
Right.
So I wanted to write about, to write that a book about that as well.
Correct. And like I mentioned before, that transition was real quick.
Yes, it was.
I remember you was with Crystal and them every
girl,
day.
You know, me and Crystal, we
Yeah, I
was
mean, us-
boys.
yeah,
we
yeah.
had some fun.
Yeah.
We had some fun.
Shout
It was
out
some
to
good
Crystal,
years. That's
by
my
the way.
girl.
Crystal, what's up? Shout out Crystal.
She better be listening. I'll kill her.
Nah, yeah, man.
Yeah, so I was gonna say blogging, I feel like some people can look at blogging and be like, oh, that's so easy. But I know it's a lot of work.
It is,
So
that's
what
for
goes
sure.
into it, like the day-to-day, like how is it?
Besides grammar.
That too,
And I
right?
always catch myself. I'm like, I get messages. Oh my God, Pam, you misspelled this word. I'm like, oh great, I gotta go back.
Oh, girl, Grammarly. I
Oh
love
my
Grammarly.
God.
I'm not working for them, but use Grammarly.
Love it. So yeah, it's more work than what initially when I started. I'm like, oh, that's easy. You take pictures, you look cute, and you post it, right?
Right.
Yeah, no, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
Because the pictures have to be right. The lighting, photography is a big deal, and I don't know anything about photography. So again, thanks to my brother who's been kind of helping me, and my husband. I've dragged him along to learn. I'm like, you better YouTube how to do it, fix the brightness.
Nah, but he been doing a good job.
Yeah,
Like,
lately they've been coming out better now that
Nah,
I bought, and I actually invested in a camera. When I was doing it on my phone, it was
Yeah.
not happening.
yeah.
So I had to invest in a camera. So yeah, taking the time to do the looks, it does take time because you gotta look good. You gotta do the whole makeup thing. You gotta get yourself together, get your hair done. Even if you try to wing it, it'll show in your pictures. If you try to just do everything, just put a lipstick on real quick, it's still gonna show. You won't be as happy with the photos at the end. And then I work with a couple websites, so I have to constantly promote their stuff. So every other day or so on all my social media, they expect me to post something and feature them and shout them out.
Oh, wow.
So even during the day, so I have to schedule them because sometimes I'm busy with the girls or I'm at work and I don't have time. So there's apps that you can schedule your Instagram and your Twitter and all that, and so I do that. So you have to sit down and take the time to do that
Right, that's
scheduling.
cool.
You got to schedule your looks, and then as far as the writing, you have to sit down and do that too. So
Right.
it's-
That's a full-time job
yeah,
right
so
there.
it's like you got to think of, and not all my posts are just looks. I do a lot of content too, so I have to write, find time to write too, and
Right.
edit and read, and
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
yeah, photo editing is a lot. It takes forever. I didn't know how long it took to edit some photos, but it really does
Right.
take a
It
while.
does.
Like,
It does take
shout out to those photographers that sit there and do it
Right?
for a long
Do it full time.
Yeah.
Yes.
once again, it's the We Break Silence show. E. Charles, Rosie, Mike, Glory, Vanya. Pam is here.
People gonna stop listening because you keep throwing that bomb out, right?
I'm sorry.
Bruh.
I like the bomb, bro.
We gonna tell Flex to get he want his bomb back.
Nah. I'm gonna be out of control with it. Sorry. That was for you, Pam.
Oh my God!
That was for Sincerely Pamela.
Where's Funk? I'm gonna call Funk right now. I'm gonna tell him he need to come get his bomb. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna call him. I got him on speed dial. I'm gonna call him.
But Pam, we actually started a segment in we didn't start it yet, but we will start today. We're gonna start a segment featuring Sincerely Pamela.
Oh, cool.
And we're gonna actually have.
Well, that's new.
Yep. We're actually gonna have Rosie kick it off right now.
It is an honor.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Lifestyle, motherhood, fashion. Ladies, she blocks it all. Let's take a moment to see what's happening this week on sincerelypamela.com. Rosie, take the floor.
All right. So if you guys haven't checked her blog out yet, you should, because we can all relate. And I really, really, really loved this one, and it was 4 Reasons to Hate Adulting.
Oh my God.
Yo,
I
that
was
was-
having one of those days when I wrote that.
I'm so
like,
happy you're here, Pam.
We all connected to that. Let me tell you.
Yo, that was my favorite blog.
I'd be so mad. I'm like, why? Why am I an adult?
Why did we as kids rush to be adults, and then now it's like, why?
Why? I was like, oh my God, I'm so over the financing. I'm so over this. I don't have to organize my life. It's like, if it's not my daughter that has an appointment, then my husband has something. I have to go run home, and then I have to go help her with homework, and I have to do 1,000 things. And oh my God,
Exactly.
It's just chaotic. And I wish I could just be at home, go to school, come home at 4, and then that's it. I can do whatever I want, and I don't have to worry about anything.
No bills.
No bills, no rent, nothing, no kids.
That's very true.
Now, Pam, what I respected about that, you was real in that thing. Like, you was like, yo, money is tough right now. I had to move kids to you didn't hide that, and I respect that a lot. A lot of people be fronting, they be like, oh, I could do it on my own. But you admitted that, yo, I gotta stay with my moms for a few months. Stack this bill.
That's what we did. My husband and I. My parents, mind you, we're not from a big wealthy family, so we were all in an apartment. My husband and I lived there. We were about to, not even a year. I don't think we did like about 9-10 months with my mom. We were trying to save money because the wedding wiped us out. You guys were talking earlier about the ring, and that's not a joke. The wedding wiped us out. Oh my God! So for us to be able to, that was basically all of our savings. So for us to start over, we kind of moved in with my mom to save on rent because rent here is crazy as well. So we did that temporarily for about 10 months, and we were able to save that way. And we were pretending we were paying rent. We would just put whatever we paid in rent, we put that in the savings.
Oh, nice.
And that's what helped us buy the house. And then we finally had enough for a down payment.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I don't front.
That's got nothing to hide, right?
I'm human. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Right.
Real, keep it real. And I like that post when you guys were redecorating. It looks beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. Oh my God. My girl Taisha, shout out to Little Mama. We call her Little Mama.
Yeah.
She is the best with interior designing. She does a very good job. And when we bought that, it's an old house. It was built in the 50s, and it hasn't been renovated. So it was like yellow everywhere. And I'm like, what is going on? And I don't have a good eye for interior designing. So I hit her up. I'm like, please do something.
Yeah.
So she came and she bought everything. And my husband just painted the weekend before so that it would be painted when she comes. And she did everything.
Oh my God.
Put it all together. And I was like, oh my God, thank you.
It looked really good.
Yeah.
Really
Thank you.
amazing.
See, when I was, I guess you could say stalking your blog. Yeah, I was scrolling all the way down.
It's okay, Mike. I need the clicks. So.
Okay. Well, I didn't click. Was I supposed to click a like or something?
No, you just gotta click on it. You just go on the link.
Oh, I
That's
clicked
it.
the link.
Yep, that's it.
So it's just bring the girls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was today.
Like,
Yo, you look like you were vetting in that one. I didn't get time. I didn't have time to read it, but
I was Kanye and I was I was venting.
I feel your pain.
It is not easy. People are so easy to be like, oh, just bring your daughter. Just bring her.
Yeah.
You saw my daughter at the event, Rosie, right? Oh my God, she was everywhere. And luckily, there's other kids and there was stuff going on. That's just
Like
her
that
on
was
a
the
regular.
purpose,
So thank God that you had stuff for them to do because she's everywhere. So I don't want to go out. Not that I don't want to go. Let me rephrase. I don't not want to go out to brunch and go hang out, but I just can't with my girls. It's hard. It's hard to like engage in adult conversations like we're doing right now. I can't just sit here calmly because I'm constantly like, oh God, what is Amelia getting into? Oh my God, Ayla, and my life is really on schedule.
Like you said, going through them small aisles in a store, shopping with the baby carriage. Yeah,
you are not lying.
Yeah.
It was. I had it rough.
When I read that, I really didn't think about that because sometimes I feel like when people say, just bring the kids to an event, like I think it's it's a good thing. But then reading that post made me realize, okay, it's not just easy to just bring the kids.
Yeah,
like the amount of
easy.
time to pack everything, feed them, dress them, get them ready, then get yourself ready. I was like, oh snap!
It's a lot.
It's a lot of
and
work.
it's like you don't understand until you're a mom yourself.
Right,
and I
you
didn't.
don't.
And I didn't get it. I didn't get it until I had children myself. So when a lot of my friends that didn't have kids didn't give me the empathy when they, when I first had Amelia. And like I said, I completely understand because I was there too. I didn't understand when I would go to work and the mom at my job would call out, "Oh, my kid is sick." I'm like, that's just an excuse to get out of work. But now I'm like, oh, it's real. Like, okay, I get this.
It's real. So now it makes me think like maybe when I word that now, I want to be like, if it's not too much, just bring the kids instead of
Or
being
I'll
like,
help you.
"Just
How
bring
about,
the kids."
just come bring. I'll help you.
Right. That makes more sense.
Because if
Thank
you have
for
help, that
post. That's
also
real.
doesn't make it as hard. But yes, it's a lot to pack. And then my little one, she's now I'm finally done with the breastfeeding, but that's another in itself. You gotta pack your breast pump Because, that's a schedule, too. That's every 2-3 hours that you got to be doing that.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to the mommies out there.
I know.
That's a lot of work. Yo, my sister-in-law.
Moms are the real superheroes.
Dads, y'all is awesome too. So
Yes, that's awesome.
That's
we're underrated. We're underrated.
No,
but we're awesome.
my husband helps a lot. He's a big help to the girls. He does.
Yeah.
I drag him with me everywhere because I'm like, let's go. I'm not doing this. Yeah, you gonna help me. Today is the day for you to come with me. We're gonna go and do this together.
He can't get off the hook, huh?
No, he sure can. Not happening.
Wow, Pam, I got a crazy question for you.
Oh God.
I almost said your age, but I'm not.
Don't do it.
I know. I
She said 25.
I didn't. Yeah.
25 and fabulous.
And
Don't forget
fabulous.
the fabulous
That's
part.
right. That's right. And asterisk and fabulous.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I got
Just
you.
want you to remember that.
Okay, I was gonna say this. What would today's Pam tell the Pam that left high school?
Oh my God, I've grown up so much. I look back at my old stuff. I'm like, oh my God, what was I thinking? What would I tell my old self? I would tell my old self to just follow my dreams. I was always very shy and very, I stayed away from the big crowds and I kept to myself a lot. And I didn't do a lot of things because I was afraid of judgment, what other people were going to think and what everybody would, critics.
Exactly.
But I would just tell my old self to just go for it and just write a book. If you want to be a blogger, start a blog. If you want to, be a DJ, go ahead and do that. Whatever you want to do, just do it. And don't care about the critics. Don't care what people think about you.
And I'm happy, I really seen you break out of that stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you remember how I used to be. I was very to myself a lot.
Correct,
Just
correct.
Crystal, that was my friend.
Yeah.
Nelly and Crystal, those were my two.
Shout out Nelly too,
Nelly's
man.
my
What's
girl,
up, Nelly?
man. That's still my road dog.
Yeah.
She comes over. She helps me with the girls.
The
She comes
three of y'all
over.
been close for a long time now.
Yeah.
Real long time.
Yeah,
That's
since
what's
high
up.
school.
Yeah.
Crystal and I since 6th grade, 7th grade, and Nelly I met Nelly in high school.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what's up.
So if you had a word of advice for other aspiring bloggers or people coming up that are trying to start blogs, what type of advice would you give them?
Like I just said, just go for it. It is a lot of work because I don't know anything about web designing. I don't know anything about editing or anything. I mean, I've gotten help from other people. So reach out to whatever resources you can have and just do it. YouTube was my best friend at the beginning.
Right.
I just downloaded the themes and kind of edited it with YouTube. I would use YouTube how to do things.
I'm so mad. I could have saved so much money, not go to school and go to YouTube.
I'm telling you,
Yo, they
YouTube
got
is really, they got everything.
They
It's on
do.
there.
They really
Yo,
do.
every little thing you think they don't have you YouTube, it is right there.
Yo,
It is.
Let's
It
tell
is.
you what. I learned how to make sancocho from YouTube.
Did you, Mike? You're gonna have to make that sancocho for me and the
For
girls. We
real.
coming over.
It was off the hook.
Yo, I love me some sancocho.
Especially now that it's cold.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So yeah, that would be my advice, to just go for it. YouTube, all you can, read about it as much as you can, learn, as much as you can, and just do what you gotta do. Put yourself out there. Don't worry about what other people are saying or thinking about you.
Right.
Sometimes it just takes that first step
It
into your
is.
dreams,
Yep.
and then things will fall into place.
That-
The right
Correct.
people will come.
Exactly. Like God will put the right people in your path to just bring you
Yeah.
to where you are today.
And that's so true.
Yeah.
And that's so true. And if you look around this place, that's a testimony of
Yeah,
what you just said.
exactly.
Yeah.
Look
Correct.
at Simon. We've seen Simon too in
Correct.
high school. Look where he is
Correct.
today.
Correct.
You,
Hey,
yourself,
shout
all
out
of you
Simon,
guys.
bro.
Yeah.
Even Alan. Look at Alan.
Alan Ritter, he's doing. Hey, shout out Alan.
Alan Ritter's doing big things.
He's being nominated for 3 things right now. I
Again?
think work.
Yeah.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah.
That's
he's
I
awesome.
doing
forgot the
great.
other 2, but Alan, he's doing his thing, man.
Yeah, he's
Alan,
doing
come to
great.
the show,
I
bro.
know, man. Where you at?
Yeah,
He needs
man.
to come back home.
He had that dream and he's
He
living
did.
it.
He's been doing that since high school too.
Yeah.
I remember
I
him
remember.
back in high school,
Yo.
in a little studio doing stuff like that.
High school, he used to be so quiet. He used to just beatbox to himself. He used to just beatbox, and then he would just him and Mike. Shout out to Mike too, man. I haven't seen Mike in a minute. Him and Mike used to get
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
just
Mike.
make
I
beats.
remember that. Yeah.
Dude, now he's a problem now, man. Shout out to Alan Ritter once again.
Grammy nominations.
Yeah.
Yo, he's
yeah,
doing-
That's crazy.
he's
To
doing
think that
his
he's
thing.
from our town too.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's so
Yo,
cool.
that's big, man. That's major.
That's awesome.
Pam, you already know. You can come back anytime.
Yeah.
No.
We would love to have you.
Mi casa es su
Absolutely.
casa.
It was a blessing having you here today with
No
us.
problem.
You know,
Thank you guys for having me.
it was only right she was here. She's one of our sponsors. So you're not gonna take my banner, right?
No,
We
no,
need
you
to-
can. It's actually a very nice band. I'm gonna have to take
Yeah,
a picture with
yeah,
that.
we're
Yeah.
gonna, we all gonna take flicks after
Yeah.
after we're done with the show.
Nice.
Thank you guys for having me. It was a fun experience.
Yeah.
Very
Not a
fun.
problem.
Very
Definitely.
fun. Thank you. I really enjoyed myself.
Anytime you have something to say, you know, you can always come up here, hit me up.
Oh, I be having stuff to say. You saw today's post. I had something to say.
I thought Kanye wrote that. So I'm like, this is not Pam right now. Pam is tripping.
I had to rant. It wasn't a rant. I was just,
You got some
Being
competition
honest,
for that
right?
being
feedback.
honest. No offense to anybody. No offense. I'm just speaking from my own experience. You know, there's people that have a lot of help. People, you know, moms, grandmas help a lot. I don't have a lot of help. It's just me and my husband.
Correct.
Right. Yeah.
So,
And you learn good like that, you know. Sometimes you learn
you
good
do learn. Yeah.
when you by yourself.
Yeah,
so.
you do learn a lot.
all
That's
good.
for sure.
And you guys got anything else to say before we leave?
I think we touch base on everything.
I'm not gonna be here next week. I think that's very
Oh
important.
yeah.
Oh, where you going? Where you going?
Just kidding. I'm gonna be in DR, but that don't mean you guys are gonna have a free show without me.
I think I should be the Latin
should be the
replacement for
fill-in.
Rose. I should be the Dominican
A
fill-in.
substitute?
I think I'll do
Can
a
we have
good
a
job.
substitute?
Yes.
If you down, you know.
I won't let Rosie down. I won't let her down.
Hey Pam, if
Yes,
you down,
I would love that. See, no, that's great. So it's
We
not
need some
just
Latin
three.
flavor up in here.
Right?
Somebody got to do Sincerely Pamela, so it's only right if she
Right.
does
It's
it.
only
No,
right
that's
she
fine.
does it.
I agree. You better
Sounds
come
like a
in.
plan.
Who's your special guest for next week? Do we know
We
yet?
actually don't have a special guest next week, but
Okay.
we have Simon Obas come
Oh,
in
Simon's
The week
coming.
after.
on the week after. Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
So that'll be dope. All right. Well,
Yeah.
once again, it's the We Break Silence show.
Yeah.
E. Charles, Rosie, My Glory, Vanya. We'll see you guys next week. And don't forget, guys, next week is actually at Thursday at 8.
8.
You know, this was the first show. It was a celebration, so we had to start on a Wednesday.
Should have bought some wine for everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, listen, I was running around
Should
like
have
a
popped
chicken.
the bottles. No, come on.
Listen, I was thinking about buying a bottle of wine too, but you know, I know there's some people in here that don't really drink, so you know, I was only respecting them.
Hey,
You know?
listen, I drink white wine. I told you in the first
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, true.
Sip a little white wine. That's the key word. Sip.
Next time, I'll bring everybody some wine. So.
All right, that's dope. All right, guys, we'll see you guys next week, next Thursday.